Hello, kindergartners. Today in math, we are taking a shapes test. We're going to be talking about two-dimensional shapes, like circles, triangles, rectangles, squares, and hexagons. And we're going to be talking about sides and vertices. So all the stuff we've been talking about that you guys have been doing really awesome on. So our math test will be from our workbook. And let me grab what it looks like. Looks like this right here. So it's the Chapter 9 review or test. It's on page 565. So we'll be looking at page 565. And once you've found that, then we are going to go ahead and get going. Now remember, this is a test, so don't let mom or dad help you out. Alright. And then once you're done with the test, take a picture of it and put it on Seesaw so I can see how awesome you did. Alright, here we go. So grab a pencil, and we need to look at these top shapes. We have a red shape, we have a green shape, and we have a blue shape. Now, if you're not sure what to do, or if you just want to have mom or dad or an adult, some other adult, read all the directions to you and not listen to me, you can do that too. The directions are all down at the bottom of the page here, so feel free to do that. Just remember to take a picture and send it to me then. Otherwise, I'll go through it with you, and you can follow along with me. Whichever way works. Alright, so we're going to be looking at these top shapes. We have a red shape, a green shape, and a blue shape. You need to tell me, looking at this red shape, is that a circle? If it is a circle, you are going to circle the word yes. If it is not a circle, you're going to circle the word no. So is that red shape a circle? Yes or no? The next one is this green shape. Is that green shape a circle? If you say yes, you're going to circle yes. If you say no, circle no. And then same with the blue one. Is this blue shape a circle? If you say yes, circle yes. If you say no, circle no. So the same question all of them. Are these circles, either yes or no? Now, down here number 2, we have 4 different shapes here. So the directions here are circle the shapes that have curves. Circle the shapes that have curves. So if you think this shape has a curve, you're going to circle it. If you think this one does, circle it. If it does not have a curve, leave it alone. Circle the shapes that have curves out of these 4. It might be more than one, and that's okay. Now, if anytime you need to, you can always pause and think things through, and then when you're ready to go on, you can hit play again. The last one on this page now is to look at this picture here. It kind of looks like we have a little house and a tree. Your job is to count how many squares you see in this picture right here. How many squares you see, and write the number on the line here. Remember to write that number nice and neat. How many squares are in this picture? Now we're going to go on to the next page. Flip it on over to here. Now we have a shape right here in the blue. How many sides does this shape have? Write the number here on the blank. How many sides does this shape have? Write the number nice and neat on the blank here. Alright. Now we have 4 shapes here again. See all 4 shapes. On this one now it says to circle the shapes that are triangles. Out of these 4, which ones are triangles? Circle the ones that are triangles. And again, it might be more than one, and that's okay. Or it might not. Haha. Circle the shapes that are triangles out of these 4 here. Alright, now we're going to look at this bottom box right here. In the bottom box, it says put an X on each shape that has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Put an X on the shapes down here that have 3 sides and 3 vertices. So look at each of these shapes in the box down here. Put an X on the shape that has 3 sides and 3 vertices. There's probably going to be more than one, hint, hint. Now, like I said before, you can pause and get that all done, and when you're ready, you can move on to the next page. The next page does look like this right here. So up on the top, we have two shapes, a blue one and a red one. So out of those two shapes, put an X on the shape that is not a rectangle. Put an X on the shape that is not a rectangle. Okay. Now here we have a train, and there's some train cars right here. We have 3 train cars, these 3 right here. Underneath the train here, draw a shape that is the same as the box cars on the train. These are the box cars. Draw the same shape down here. Remember, take your time, do a good job, so I can see for sure what shape that is. And then number 9 here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes down here again. Look at these 4 shapes right here. Put an X on all the hexagons. Put an X on the hexagons. And remember, like I said, you can always pause and then hit play when you're ready to move on. So put an X on the hexagons. It could be more than 1. All right, on the last page now, we have some shapes up the top again. We're going to be talking about sides. These words say sides. So it's kind of like a dot to dot. I'm going to grab my pen here quick for you. So at this dot right here, look at this shape. Does this shape have 4 sides, 3 sides, or 6 sides? If you think this shape has 4 sides, you're going to put a line straight down, connect the dots. If you think it has 3 sides, you're going to connect the dots this way and so on like that. Don't do it like that. I was just showing you an example. So your job then is to look at this shape right here. If it has 4 sides, you're going to go straight down. Does this shape have 3 sides? You're going to go over here. Or does this shape have 6 sides? You're going to try to your best to get it way over there. Now the same with this middle shape. How many sides does this middle shape have? And connect the dots. Does it have 4 sides, 3 sides, or 6 sides? And then you're going to do the same thing with the blue one. How many sides does it have? 6 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides. Connect the dots the best that you can. Alright. We are only going to do one more. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to do number 12 because we never talked about that online. So we're not doing number 12. You can X that one out. So for number 11, you're going to have to listen to the directions and you're probably going to pause because on number 11 here, you need to get some colors out. I need you to get let me see, we need a red color, we need a green color, and we need a blue color. So you need those 3 colors. So red, green, and blue. We need those 3 colors, red, blue, and green. So again, pause and go grab those colors. And then once you're back, we'll get going. Alright, so now we're going to look at these shapes right here. Look at the shapes right here. What you need to do is look at the shapes, compare them to see how they are alike and how they are different. Use red to color the shapes with 4 sides. So use red to color the shapes that have 4 sides. So look at any of these. Whichever shapes have 4 sides, color them red. And then now you might want to pause and do that. Alright, next thing you're going to do then is use green now. Use green to color the shapes with curves. Color the shapes with curves green. So again, looking at all these shapes in the middle here, the shapes that have curves, color them green. And now I might want to pause. Now, the last one says use blue to color the shapes with 3 vertices. So look at these shapes here. Color the shapes blue that have 3 vertices. And then you might want to pause now too. All right. So there's one other page that was in your packet that is a actual photocopy, and that looks like this. So on here you just have to tell me some numbers here, and can you name it? So this might be one that I was going to do it individually with you guys, but since I'm not here, I can't really do that. So maybe you could have a mom or a dad or another adult help you out with this last part here, and they could have you write the numbers here. So for example, this shape right here, it says how many sides. So you're going to count the sides, and you're going to write the number right here for how many sides. And then it says how many vertices. So then write the number for how many vertices on this side. And for the moms and dads and adults, vertices, another word for that would be corners. So sides and corners, and our big math word is vertices for that. Then this is where you might need an adult to help you write down, what is this shape? What is the name of it? And then if they could write down what you said. Remember, no cheating. You guys are doing really awesome with this, so I know you'll do just fine. There is one at the bottom. This is your bonus. We did not talk about this shape at all. Just see how you do. I know you're going to get the sides and vertices, but you may not know what it's called. So do the best you can with that one. And that one's just for fun to see how you do. Okie doke. So that is our math test on shapes. And like I said, I know you guys are going to do awesome on it because you know your shapes very well. I know you know the sides and vertices. So I think you'll do just fine. Then make sure you have an adult take a picture of each page and put it on Seesaw for me to see how well you did. Thank you very much. Have a great day and happy Easter. Bye.